Good day, everyone. Welcome to the last topic of the computer programming, which is on character arrays. Before anything else, let me remind everyone that this lecture materials is not intended for publishing. The material is not mine, so credit to the owner. And also the content of this presentation is not properly cited, so students be cautious in using this video presentation. Okay, to start, string. String is a set of characters in a specific sequence. So for example, every time you display characters, words, or sentences inside double quotes using the printf function, those are processed as strings. So I think you have already have an ample time in using this printf function, and every time we use this function, we always place a double quotation inside the uh, parentheses. And this all the characters inside of this double quotation is processed as strings, no, but in C programming. So example is this one. Since C programming does not have string data type, strings are represented as character arrays. So string declaration, just like in number arrays, character arrays are declared in the same syntax. So this is the structure for declaring a string or a character. So data type, the name of the array, and then bracket the integer size. So for example, this one, car stands for character, and then string this time is this array name, and then the number 10 represents the elements of the character. So this means that there are only 10 character maximum that this string can have. So second example is name. So 30. So this means that in name, in writing a name in this certain character, it can process or store up to 30 characters only. So for initialization, there are number of ways to initialize a character array. First is by enumerating each character in single quotes. So this one. So as mentioned earlier, we have this char, which stands for character, and then string, which stands for the array name, and then 10 describes the size of the character or string that can store up or hold. So this first, it is each character is represented or enumerated in a single quote. So either way, uh, by providing single quotation or double quotation, this can be uh, considered a string. And then second is by writing the entire string inside double quote, but without indicating the size of the character array. So char or char or stands for character, char, string, and then we have this double quotation. So as we can see, the first with the single quotation and the second declaration with the double quotation, the output in C programming are just the same. So whether you will use the single quotation or this double quotation, still the result are the same. Third is by writing the entire string inside a double quotes, still indicating the size of the character array. This is not advisable since the string might exceed the indicated size. This one, this according to the third statement, this is not advisable because if you are going to look at the character in a string, it is written there at 10, which means again the size of the character. So this character only reads up to or store up to 10 characters. So beyond the word, the 10 characters, C programming no longer identifies or store, but only limited to the uh, indicated size. So most of the when programmers set for the value or declaring the string or some a character, they do not place a character size to not so that it will not be limited for that certain uh, uh, size, but still no, it depends upon the programmers of on how do how they will do it, no, how they will declare it, the character they are declaring. So the difference between the second and third is the size of the arrays. By default, a string is a sequence of character ending with null character or /0. Okay, so for this image, we have this string 11. Say for example, if we declare the string as our array name and then the data type as character, as we have, I hope you can see this. Okay, so this character string, and then we have this string here in the right side. So if we are going to place or to put the uh 11 on this string, this means that there are 11 elements with below the that corresponds to the as index of this element. So for this example, we have string and then we have this uh, quotation mark. So quotation mark, if we are going to count 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so up to here. Now, if we uh, place this word string 11, the program will read up to the 11 character. So for this example, the string up to 11. So the 11th one will be the null character or the /0. That means uh, it stopped there. Now the program will stop there or recognize up to that portion only. So in the same example, another example, we have character string 10, and then this time since we set the string as 10 element, if we can see in our index there are 9 because the 10th a 10th element will be the null character or this /0. Okay, string input. Scanf function can still be used, no, but instead of a %c, the %s format specifier is used. So for string, if we will use the scanf function instead of using %c. So we have already tackled this one in the midterms. Uh, in the midterms, so this specific format specifier for string is %s. That's why if we will use the scanf function, then we have to use this %f format specifier. For strings, the ensemble is not needed for scanf. No, unlike the if we are going to use the scanf for the double, the float, or the integer, we always put ampersand symbol in a scanf, but in string, it is no longer needed. No, whether you will put an ampersand or not, still the result will be the same, and it will not prompt an error in your line of codes. So, however, if the user inputs with a white space, the % specifier ignores everything after that. So this is the disadvantage of this. Say for example, if our code is we will use still this printf and scanf functions. The first uh, line of code says that printf enter a string, and then the scanf. So when the user input a string, printf /n, you enter the yun %s and then string. What will appear here is that this one. No, this first, no, it will not cause problem. But what if the user will input a statement? So say for example, the user for this example is that this is a string. Using this code here, the user can, when running the program, only this first statement or first word in a statement will result. It is because using %s uh, in a printf or scanf in a string, it will ignore the white spaces. So that's why programmers must be very careful when using these functions, printf, scanf, when dealing with strings. So to accommodate white spaces, we use the format specifier for this syntax, this 1%, and then which is basically means that any input is accepted before the /n is encountered or before user presses enter. So this is the alternative when we still use the scanf and printf function. So we must use this one in order that the C codes, when running the code, if the user input a statement, then the spaces will still be accounted. So printf like this one, so this will result to this one. So if the user enters, this is a string, quotation mark, so you entered, so this will be the result. Okay, so an easy way to get a string input from the user is by using the library function gets. So in dealing with strings, we can alternatively use the function gets. Instead of scan, we will replace it with gets, and then inside it is the username of the uh, our character. So earlier we have set the string as our character array name. So this must correspond to the array name, the 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 string here, no, get string. So this must correspond to the array name you have declared as character name. So the result will be this one. So, but because gets function takes a string regardless of declared length of the character array, it may pose problems. The safest way is to use fgets with the following simplified syntax. So this is now the structure for fgets when we use the function fgets. Again, gets function is an alternative way in using instead of scanf function, most especially if we are dealing with strings. And then because gets function prompts problem or poses problem sometimes, programmers uses fgets instead of gets. So this is a more safer way or to reduce the error in coding in a C programming. So mostly fgets function is used by the programmers. So these fgets, we have this string name inside, and then string size of array, and then stdin, which stands for standard input. So this will be now the structure for fgets. Still, this is used for inputs, huh? Alternative for using scanf and printf. So we will use fgets instead of scanf and printf. So say for example, we have character set as we will set character, then the array name is string, still string, and then array size will be 10. So if we have printf function enter a string and then fgets, as mentioned earlier, the structure for this one is the uh, string name, size of array, and standard stdn. So this time again, our string name still this word string. We set our array name as string. This must correspond here. And then this is the size of the array. We set here as 5, and then this as a standard, use this as standard stdn for this fget structure, and then printf %s the comma string. Now, if the user input the word string, no, maybe you will be uh, scanning string. No, this string here is the word input by the user. No, so ayaw mo kalibog kaning string a small letter s that we have declared as an array name. This side here is the word the user input. So the user input this or type this word string. So since we have used the 5, no, in fgets, we have used the 5 size of the array. We have set it as 5. So it will just result for the stri because uh, the fifth character is the null terminator. So that's why when we run this code, it will just result to stri. Uh, since we have set a 5 character. So even though when we declare the string as a maximum 10 that a character can hold, but in our fgets function, we only set this as a 5. So still, no, the when we run the program, it will uh, read this fgets function, which is set to 5. Now, what will happen if we will change the value to 10? So still, if the input will, I mean, the user will input this word, big letter S string. So it will be uh, displayed, no? All the word will be displayed since we have set a value for the size of array, which is 10, and then we have only 6 letters in this word string. So it will display all the word when we run the program. Okay, another way of uh, setting the value of the size of array, instead of directly uh, writing here the number, we can alternatively use the size of and then string. So still this word string here must correspond to the array name here and here. Now if we will run this code, what it will it display is that the size of this function here, this one, the size of it will automatically set what number we have set here. Now, so in this example, we have set the string and then 10, which is the maximum character of our string. So when the program runs this fgets a function, since we have set set here a size of string, so whatever the size we have set here for string will be also executed when we run the program. So this time, if the user input this is a string, then it will display this is this means that still no, we have set the maximum character of 10, which is its size. So if we are going to count the 10th value here is the null terminator. So morning kanira, no, this is arang yang grid because of this set I mean this size here that we have set. Now, what will happen if I am going to change this value to 20? So, kung ako siyang i-change, probably surely no kaning tanan, this is a string will be included because this is 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. This character is 16 all in all. So if we will set here 20, all that the user inputted will be displayed. That's why earlier I have mentioned that uh, it is not advisable to set a value here. Now programmers don't when they use this string, I mean the size of the string, they do not always put or set a value for to not to limit the size of our string. So mostly they will just declare a character and then this one size of, and then depending on if they will use this if gets depending on what the number of character uh, the user will input. Pwera na lang if as mentioned earlier, those character names. So if pangalan o name, we will be coding for name. So pwede lang we will set a certain value, say mga 30. Kay wala man siguro yung ngalan nga mo, lapas gyud og 30 characters. So okay lang na. But if we will although again it it is subject on the purpose that we are going to execute. So depende na lang kung unsay ato ang uh, kaning goal sa pag-code. So kung kana lang address name mamuto po kung gipa buhat sa inyo ha, pwede ra nga i-set na to ang value for that no kay for name wala namang gyud siguro character nga mo lapas pa gyud siya og 30. So masulod ra tanan ang yang word in when the user input a certain string. Okay, so that's all for the string input. I will just give an overview. So instead of scanf and printf, we can use alternatively the gets function. But since the gets function sometimes poses problem, programmers tends to use this fgets function. So for output, it says here the same with the input, the printf function. We are using the %s as format specifier for doubles and floats, writing decimal point. So in output, we can use the printf function in input and also in output function. Although in input function, printf must be kanang kinahanglan siya og scanf whenever we use the printf function we must also use scanf because scanf will be the one to scan the values that the user inputted or values inputted by the user. So kinahanglan siya ipares ang printf and scanf. And then it says here that for doubles and floats, writing decimal point and a number after the % symbol specifies the decimal places. So if we are going to use a % and then decimal place, say for doubles is format specifier is if and for floats is %f. If we are going to use a decimal, this means that it will reflect the decimal point or the decimal places correspond to the decimal point you have set. So kung mag-set ta og duha ka decimal point, then in our output, if we will use doubles and floats data type, duha pod ka decimal place ang iyang i-display. For strings, it specifies how many characters of a string it displays. No, in strings, it has a different function. The number, if we will set a decimal point here in the string, in say in %s, we will set a decimal point in between the percent and the s. The C programming reads it as the the size of character of a string it will display. So the number before decimal point specifies the size of the text field. This can be visualized in the next slide. So kani, say for example this one, still we will use the character string and then size 10, print if gets. So if we will use the word the function printf, you entered this one, %s. So what will display here is if the user input this value. Kung iyan yung i-input nga value, this is a string, mo ni ang mugawas. This is the reason behind is that we have set the character size as 10. So again, 2, 4, 6, 8. So diri ra siya taman sa this is and then space, because the 10th character is the null terminator. So di ari gid tama nang iyang i-read. Mo ni sa first nga print, this one, %s is the 10th character. Next is we have this %.5s. Instead of 10, no, the 0.5, it set the value of character to just 5. So mao ni nga ang mo display diri is this na lang siya, kay 0.5 means 5 character, and then this 10.5, the last part, the last line, 10.5, 10 means this is the total width of the output, and then the 5 still is the character. So kung atong tanawon sa last nga line, na siya ay 5 ka murag space nga giset, and then another 5 kay 5 raman ang 0.5 is 5 character lang. So all in all, there are 10 characters, but only 5 which belongs, 10 total width sa tuwang character, but 5 ra ang iyang giread. Still because of this 0.5, no, this decimal nga 0.5 nga ato ang giset. Okay, another way to print strings is by using puts, no. For output, no, unlike ganina sa input, we can alternatively use the gets and if gets. But for the outputs, we can alternatively use the puts function, which is still it encloses the string name of the character. So say for example this one here, character string 10 and then printf, if gets string, since string ato ang string array name, and then size of string still corresponds to our name, array name, and then stdin, put string. So it will display kung ang user still iyang i-input is this is a string. Since ang atong giset diri is 10 gihapon, so morning this is gihapon ang mo display. But this put function here, siya na ang nagpa-display, no? Unlike sa printf, no, we can alternately use as kay kung printf ang atuang gamiton diri mag%s lang man ta since string is as format specifier niya is %s. So this time atong gigamit is puts nga function, so puts and then array name which is still the string, so mo ni siya ang iyang output. Okay, so these are the character function. So kung mogamit na ta ni kinahanglan dito sa atong pre-process directive, we must kaning input this, no, hashtag include ctype.h kay mag-error ni siya if dili ka magbutang ani nga directive. So is alnom C, it means that it will return non-zero of C as alphanumeric. So this kung mogamit ka ni nga function, mo read ra siya if imong iset ang value sa imong C as alphabet or digit. That is why it is called an alphanumeric. Kay either way, i-letter ba or a number ang imong i-plug in for C, okay ra na siya. No, it will not return to non-zero the value of C. If alphabet lang tanan, kani is alpha C. Kay kung imo siyang i-plug inan og value nga digit, mo return to zero siya, which means false. And then the same for is digit, only digits, is graph, non-blank, and then the blank is space. Okay. So again, this is appeal siya, no, sa character function. And then the last will be the string h, no. String function po ni siya. If in mo ning gamiton ning strcpy, it means that it will copy values from your string 2 into your string 1. And then strcat, it will concatenate string 2 to string 1. And then strncat concatenate string 2 to string 1, but only up to n characters. strlen returns length of string 1 minus the last null character. And then one of the kaning mostly used po ni is kaning strcmp, which I think CMP stands for compare, kay it returns 0 if str1 and str2 are the same. Murag yang i-compare ang imuhang string 1 o ang imuhang string 2. If the same sila, so mo return 0 siya. So I think that's all for this topic, and I have already given you your quiz, which is all about the string. Ay more basic lang siya sa kaning mag-input ka sa imong personal nga information. This will be all, and I hope this video will benefit you. God bless you all.